Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Triple H may have made a huge mistake by crowning new WWE champions, as per Hall of Famer. The WWE CEO is in charge of the company's creative direction and has led the company since taking over the position. Last week on WWE SmackDown, not only did the Motor City Machine Guns become the No. 1 contenders for the tag team titles, but they went on to defeat the Bloodline on the same night and became the new champions. While they did so with Roman Reigns and the Usos' help, it was only their third match. Now established in that position, fans will have to see what they do next. However, Bill Apter, a veteran in multiple wrestling halls of fame, thinks differently. Due to his innumerable contributions to wrestling, Apter has been in multiple prestigious halls of fame, including the legendary National Wrestling Alliance Hall of Fame. With many accolades to his name and in-depth knowledge of the wrestling world, Bill Apter pointed out a huge mistake that Triple H had made by perhaps crowning the Motor City Machine Guns as champions too fast. He said that the game made the mistake of thinking that fans would know them and put them over the Bloodline, taking Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa's titles from them after only 3 matches. He added that he wondered if it was too much too soon for the veteran team. He added that he thought Triple H may have expected fans to know them and consider them an established presence in the fan base. However, Bill Apter felt that the stars might not be well known enough among the WWE universe. The Motor City Machine Guns will now have to defend the titles and establish themselves, hopefully overcoming their fast-forwarded rise to the top in WWE. WWE's creative direction, particularly around the Bloodline and its champions, has been a dominant storyline. However, some industry veterans argue that recent developments may lead WWE down a risky path. Hall of Famer wrestling legends are voicing concerns about how these creative decisions could impact WWE's future. Here's a look at potential issues and what these changes mean for WWE's trajectory. The Bloodline story began with a fresh, compelling narrative that catapulted Roman Reigns to new heights as the dominant tribal chief, with a seemingly unbreakable alliance among family members. The Usos and later Solo Sikoa added dynamic elements to the faction, allowing for complex storytelling based on loyalty, betrayal, and redemption. For over a year, WWE fans were captivated as the Bloodline took on all challengers, becoming one of the most impactful storylines in recent WWE history. However, Hall of Famer and respected wrestling analyst has suggested that the storyline may have reached its saturation point. They argue that WWE's decision to keep the Bloodline storyline in constant focus has diluted its impact, leading to repetitive matches and predictable outcomes. The will they or won't they tension has run its course, and fans are beginning to look for the next compelling chapter, which doesn't seem to be arriving as quickly as needed. The risk here is that WWE's over-reliance on the Bloodline storyline is taking screen time from newer storylines, potentially alienating fans who crave diversity in WWE's narratives. Triple H's recent decisions regarding new championship titles have also drawn criticism. As part of WWE's new era, several belts have changed hands in quick succession, but some say this rushed process has hindered the overall prestige of the titles. While some changes, such as Gunther's reign as Intercontinental Champion, have been praised for solidifying his dominance, others argue that hastily crowning new champions could undermine the importance of these titles. Hall of Fame legend has pointed out that, historically, championship changes were well thought out and carefully planned, with specific storylines designed to elevate both the title and the wrestler holding it. But today's WWE appears to prioritize keeping audiences engaged by shuffling title holders quickly. This approach has potential downsides, including the perception that titles are props rather than symbols of true achievement, leading to the erosion of long-term storytelling that was once the backbone of WWE. One of the biggest concerns among fans and industry veterans is that the Bloodline's storyline dominance leaves little room for emerging talent to build their own momentum. WWE has a roster brimming with potential stars, but many haven't had the chance to break out due to the ongoing focus on established superstars. Some Hall of Famers believe that by overly focusing on the Bloodline and quickly swapping championships, WWE is stifling the growth of the next generation of main eventers. Wrestlers like LA Knight, who has connected with fans in a big way, or Braun Breaker, who has demonstrated potential in NXT, need consistent storylines and meaningful matches to continue building their momentum. By not giving these rising stars more prominent opportunities, WWE risks a lack of depth when it comes to future headliners. Triple H has brought a renewed focus to WWE, pushing for a blend of storytelling and intense in-ring action. While his approach has led to notable successes, some industry veterans believe he may be juggling too many creative changes simultaneously. The challenge is finding a balance between honoring WWE's past and moving into a new era without losing the core elements that longtime fans cherish. Introducing new belts and restructuring divisions can be positive, but doing so without a clear long-term plan risks creating a confusing product. The rapid changes in WWE's landscape could make it harder for fans to emotionally invest, as they don't have enough time to fully connect with one storyline or championship before another change takes place. The Bloodline storyline once drew record ratings and packed arenas, but the allure may be waning. Fans on social media have begun to express frustration with WWE's recent decisions, and viewership ratings could eventually reflect this sentiment. By continually pushing the Bloodline, WWE risks the perception that it's out of touch with its fanbase's shifting interests. Hall of Famers are worried that WWE could face a backlash if they don't start diversifying their focus. The rise of other wrestling promotions such as AEW provides more options for fans, and WWE needs to remain fresh and competitive by delivering new and exciting storylines. Plan long-term with titles **** instead of rapidly changing champions. WWE could develop multi-month or even year-long storylines for each title, mirroring Roman Reigns' historic reign to build prestige. Spotlight emerging talent ****. Allocating more screen time to new faces would add diversity to WWE's offerings and help build the stars of tomorrow. Engage fans in storytelling decisions. WWE could use fan polls, social media, or other interactive methods to involve fans in the storyline direction, ensuring that the product reflects audience preferences. Triple H's vision for WWE is ambitious, and his creative decisions have undeniably brought new energy to the product. However, maintaining a balance between innovative storytelling and respecting wrestling traditions is critical to WWE's long-term success. WWE's best path forward may lie in refining its focus, emphasizing quality over quantity, and actively listening to the fan base. The Hall of Famers' warning isn't necessarily a prediction of failure, but a reminder of what makes wrestling compelling. A blend of consistent storytelling, relatable characters, and champions who resonate with the audience. As Triple H and his team continue to reshape WWE's landscape, the key will be managing change without compromising WWE's core identity, allowing fans to enjoy a dynamic and captivating wrestling experience.